Here again with another Big Bang Theory Season 8 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important. If you aren't caught up to the point where I am in rewatching or watching the Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case and you find out that you're not caught up, then it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And for those of you that are wondering, I've watched this show at least one time all the way through. A lot of episodes I've watched 2 or 3 times, but all the way through just one time. So I'm rewatching the show to discuss it with all of you and find out what your thoughts are on this show that really makes me laugh for the most part. Although some of the seasons, especially this one, are kind of lame in my opinion. But again, I've only watched the season all the way through. And actually this season, I don't think I've watched any episode multiple times. So with all that in mind, this will be the Big Bang Theory Season 8, Episode 6. The title of this episode is called The Expedition Approximation. And this will be my review reaction recap after just finishing rewatching the episode. Penny has a new businesswoman's outfit on, and Bernadette asks Sheldon, speaking of new careers, how's everything going with dark matter? And Sheldon says, I would have to say it's the most exciting time in history of the field. I started doing it. Sheldon misses the old days when he didn't know when people were picking on him because they make some jokes at his expense. Penny now has a company car now, so she sold the car that Leonard bought her, and she wants to give Leonard the money back for that car. And Leonard wants her to keep it, and then Penny wants to give it back, and then Leonard wants her to keep it. This goes on through the entirety of the episode for the most part. Raj talks to Sheldon about the condition of the mines they talked about earlier in the episode. They want to create the conditions of the mines in the simulation atmosphere. Leonard suggests that he and Penny use the money to start a joint account since they're engaged and they're about to be married at some point. The mine simulation has started, and Raj, after 2 minutes, has already started annoying Sheldon. Well, Sheldon gets annoyed by everything, so that's understandable. Sheldon starts singing minor songs because he's kind of freaking out. Once he's done with that, Raj suggests Miley Cyrus, and Sheldon responds with, who's he? Did I put he there by mistake, or did he actually say he? I don't remember. Howard and Bernadette get into it when Leonard and Penny come over about who does what with expenses and who makes the decisions and all this stuff. And you know Bernadette's a little hyper crazy person. So, and then Raj explains to Sheldon about Hannah Montana / Miley Cyrus, and Sheldon is trying to keep his claustrophobia at bay, and Sheldon doesn't want to use the bucket to go to the bathroom in because Sheldon is very picky with bathrooms, and yeah. So Raj tells Sheldon about Voyager, the space probe, and Sheldon sees that rats are crawling next to Raj, and he's had enough. Amy's just arrived with snacks that they had mentioned to her. They wanted some Funyuns and other things. And it's too late for Raj as Sheldon gets out of the simulation. And Amy says Sheldon made it 11 minutes down there. Longer than she thought he would make it. Leonard and Penny are going to have sex on top of the money. That's what they're going to do with it. Interesting. Howard and Bernadette make up, of course. And Sheldon wants Amy to enter his logs. And then Raj comes into the apartment. You call yourself a friend? Completely selfish human being. And Sheldon tells Amy his statements continue to annoy him. And that's what ends the episode. So, the episode's okay. Although it's just kind of not as funny as some things on Big Bang Theory. I scored it a 7.0 out of 10. My character of the episode is going to be Sheldon, and then as many of you know, I rate Penny, because Penny's the reason why I continued to watch The Big Bang Theory once I saw it on the screen when my old roommate back in the day was watching it. I'm going to give Penny a 7.4 out of 10 for this one. So you've heard everything I kind of had to say about the episode. I guess my notes were kind of vague. I didn't really write a lot when I look at things, but it is what it is. If you are a fan of The Big Bang Theory and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please consider Hulk smashing that like button. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of Big Bang Theory. What would you rate the episode? Who would be your character of the episode? If you want to rate Penny like I do, go ahead and do that. If you want to give me your honest criticisms with the lack of, I don't know, just what I wrote for this episode doesn't seem like a lot. Maybe I wasn't really into it. I don't know if you have any thoughts other than you certainly can let me know what your issues are or what you have with me. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.